Hey guys, Wanted to Tiger here, and I'm bringing you the third race on the Tuner Car Cup series, and this is on Grand Valley East, as it says right there in the sign. Or Grand Valley, not Grand Valley East, that's a short course. This is the long one, this is Grand Valley, the long one. And I love this course. This has been one of my favorite courses for a very long time. And this is a course where if you have a car that doesn't have a lot of horsepower like mine by comparison to the cars that I'm racing against, but you can corner like a beast, you're going to put some distance between these guys. And that's what I do. I think by the end of the first lap I'm in first place, but I take advantage of some of my cornering, like right here. I take it wide and I'm able to get inside of that RUF, and it looks like an old Porsche. And I get in, I get inside of this guy right here just because I can outturn him. Now, up ahead of me is Michael Barrett, and we have ourselves a little bit of a race on our hands. And there's there's one corner within this first lap where I turn the corner hard. It's coming up in a couple turns. I turn the corner nice and hard because I want to catch him, and I'm pulling up on him. And then that's when you realize that, oh yeah, I don't have 600 horsepower like this guy does, and he just takes off down the straightaway. That's when I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna have a race on my hands here. I mean, this is the third race of the series, so I already know that here it is. I already know that I've got a race on my hands, and here I'm catching up to him, and oh crap. But what I want to talk about right now is, because the race is pretty, self-explanatory. You guys enjoy this, but what I want to talk about right now is having an objective when you're working. And I don't mean like a day-to-day objective, such as, oh, I need to get this task done at this time or whatever. But I'm talking about an objective for yourself, a goal, I should say. A goal. It doesn't sound so, work-related. Now, I've been working. Now, I might have mentioned this before, but I'll just go ahead and say it again. I've been working at Pizza Hut as a delivery driver for almost a year now. And when I first got the job, I got the job because my friend Ryan, he worked there. He'd been working there for years, and he said, well, we need new drivers. And I initially was trying to push this off on my brother, but he wasn't really interested. So I took it, and then I got talking with a bunch of my friends, and we were going, well, we're going to go to Europe this coming May. We had planned to go to Europe, and we figured out the expenses and how much it's going to cost. And I'm like, cool, I just got this job at Pizza Hut. I'm making a lot of money in tips. I really don't know what to do with them. I'm going to save them. And so I started saving up a lot of money. Well, I shouldn't say a lot of money. I mean, it got to be like in the thousands range, like a 1,200 or something like that. But then this is before my first semester at Cal State San Marcos. So then my first semester at Cal State San Marcos comes along, and I pay $300 in parking permit. I pay I think it's $150 for reserving your spot. When you transfer, you need to reserve a spot, so it was like $150. And then I think I have like $300 in fees. I'm fortunate enough, because my father was a Marine, that I get to take advantage of the CalVets program, because I make under a certain amount of money. So basically, California picks up the tab. So that's another thing that's allowed me to go back to school. It's been very, very beneficial for me, and I'm very fortunate to be able to take advantage of that. And so, books, books cost so much money. Toner, I think it's like $60 per toner. In my classes, I had one course that we had 0 books, so we had to print everything out, and we're talking like 50 pages of material. If I had like an iPad, then I would probably just download it straight to my iPad and read it on that, but I don't have an iPad. So, if I'm spending $60 to $120 per semester in toner alone, because I've got a laser printer, that might be something I might look into in the future. I don't know. But, so basically what I was saying is that by the end of the fall semester, and I realized this about a month and a half ago, my savings plans were shot. I think I had like $200 after it was all said and done, and it just sort of was flabbergasted. Christmas came around, and I'd realized, like, well, I don't have the money to go to Europe anymore. So I just started spending the tip money as I saw fit. I didn't go to the bank. I usually go to the bank every Monday. Today's Monday, and unfortunately it's all closed because of holidays. So I'll have to go tomorrow. And I just kept spending that money. I spent on food and on gas and on like a game one time, and I lost that focus, and then I became very unhappy going to work. You know, it was just like I didn't like. It's not that I don't like the people I work with, but the really young people. So I mean, if you're in 16, 17, and 18, sometimes in the 19-year-old range, there's this maturity level that 25 plus can't relate to. And the same things that bother the younger working class don't really bother the older working class. I'm not going to get into that, but so here's the thing: during the weekend, I realized I'm like, God, I'm not really happy. I don't really want to work here. It's sort of a I'm at that part in my life where I'm looking for a career. I'm looking for a job that has meaning. And when you're in a job that doesn't have meaning, it's food service industry. It wears on you. It really does. And so, working paycheck to paycheck is not fun. And I've been doing that for a very long time, and it grows tiresome. But the tips are what make it really nice. So I thought to myself, if I'm going to continue to work here, I need to have a new goal. I can't just like make money for the hell of it, because I got the job in the first place because I had a goal in mind. And my older brother has been talking about how he wants to buy this police interceptor package Crown Vic that he saw on Auto Trader or something. And he's going on and on about it, and maybe that put the thought in my head, but I said, you know what I really would like to do is save my money to buy a car. Maybe save for about a year and see if I can get a new car. Not like a brand new car, because I mean I drive an 03 Toyota Corolla and it's fantastic. It's a great car, but it's not like a car that I ever wanted. So when I got the Corolla, I was driving a 2000 Mitsubishi Mirage, and that's where I became a Mitsubishi person. I learned all about the Mirage and all about the Lancer Evolution and how they're virtually the same car. You could drop an Evo motor into a Mirage, if you were so inclined, with very little modifications. They're very close. And I had this little Mirage Coupe, and it was my first car that I actually purchased, and I wasn't too thrilled about it because it wasn't like a Honda, and it wasn't really something fast like I wanted. And so then years later, the car, it just broke down. That's pretty much all I could say. It just was, I drove it into the ground pretty much. And so in 2000 and let's see, I had it for about 6 years. So in 2006, I believe it was, I picked up the Corolla. And oh no, I take that back. Shit, I had it only for 4 years. So 2004, I picked up the Corolla. And so I've had it ever since. But the car that I really wanted was this Ford Mustang that was across the street. It was like $17,000 at 35,000 miles. It was a 2000 Ford Mustang GT. It was red. It was beautiful. I had tried to buy it a week before, but the dealership was like, okay, well, with the amount of money you owe on the Mirage and the amount of money that you can put down, payments are gonna be like $400-something a month. And I shit my pants. I'm like, what? No. So my mom and I. We talked. We went to go look at a Ford Focus, and then that didn't work out. So anyways, we got around, we bought the Toyota. I know this is sort of a long tangent story, what I'm telling you right now. But the thing is I've never bought a car that I want. I've never picked out a car and said, I want this car. It's sort of always been like, hey, this is what you probably should get, and because we're going to help you buy it, then you're going to get what we want you to get. And that's not bad, and I'm not complaining, because my parents totally hooked me up and they helped me out, and I'm very, very grateful for that. However, now I'm thinking about it, I would love a car like a GTI. I've been an import guy for a very long time. I guess like you say, I love Mustangs. I really love Mustangs. But if I had a choice, I think I'd prefer something that's like a stock turbo. There's just something about turbos, and I spent a long time learning about turbos when I was trying to turbo my Mirage. I feel very comfortable and very excited about having a stock turbo car. Plus, I've driven turbocharged cars, and they are a shit ton of fun. There's just nothing more exciting than hearing that, the turbocharger like, spooling up, blow-off valves. Holy crap, blow-off valves are freaking awesome. You feel like a big pimp when you just want, and you hear that thing go off. So yeah, if I were to pick a car up, I'd definitely love to get like a GTI or something. Or maybe even like, I'm not much of a Dodge person, but I like the SRT4. Or I mean, I could get a Mustang, I don't know. The possibilities are endless. And that's what's cool about having this. Now I can save up, and when I get to, say, next February, and be like, okay, cool, I think this is what I want to buy. So Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little conversation. I sometimes get off on these little rants, and I find things that I want to talk about, and I really hope you guys enjoy this, and I really hope you guys enjoy the race. That race, I completely destroyed the opposition. I was pretty pleased by that, especially after the last race. So, first place, you get 27,000, another 100 points. I think I've got a good lead on Mr. Barrett here, and I'll see you in the next stage, which is the special stage, Route 5. All right, talk to you guys later.